STA Animations, formerly an Among Us channel, was a channel that once made decent content, but is falling from grace. But what happened? What caused them to become this way? Disclaimer, as always, this video was not made to send any form of hate towards STA Studios / Animations. I mean, look, I get the fact that their channels are run by a company, and they want that money, but it doesn't excuse the type of content that they're making, nor is it okay. But anyway, as part of the disclaimer, please do not go and send any form of hate towards STA Studios / Animations. As tempting as it seems, please don't do it. It's really not worth it, and it's just a waste of time. And as I've already said, this video serves as constructive criticism only, not hate. Anyway, moving on. So, what happened to STA Animations? How did they go from making Among Us content to another Gametoons clone? Well, I'll explain that. So, STA Animation used to have another channel in the past, which was STA Studios. Welcome to STA Studios, where we bring your favorite games to life through animation. Our channel is dedicated to creating entertaining and engaging animated content for fans of popular titles like Among Us and many more. We are constantly working to bring you new and exciting animations every week, so make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss an update. Join us as we bring the world of gaming to life and make your favorite characters come to life in new ways. Now, this is a very promising and convincing description. So, STA Studios first started their career on December 5th, 2020. Their first Among Us video is called Every Day Among Us Life 1, cartoon Among Us animation. This video marks the beginning of their career with making Among Us content. And as a result of that, they have been making Among Us content ever since. And their channel has grown a lot since then. Because Among Us was popular at the time, their animations have drawn in more viewers, and people have really liked their videos. They were primarily known for making Among Us content, much like Gametoons was also very well known for their Among Us Logic series. And it even got to the point where their channel boosted in popularity, and as of now, they have 1.28 million subscribers still. So what happened to STA Studios? Their channel got very successful, so what caused their downfall? Well, let's dive into that. So, the question is, what caused STA Studios to go downhill? Well, like Gametoons, it all started when Among Us died. Eventually, Among Us started falling in popularity. So as a result, both Gametoons and STA Studios gave up on their Among Us series. So when Gametoons quit Among Us logic, so did STA Studios. After giving up on their Among Us series, the team behind STA Studios abandoned their channel for no clear reason at all, and disappeared without a trace, abandoning their channel as a result. But of course, questions still remain. Why did STA disappear? Well, the question remains a mystery. The truth is, no one really knows. Nobody really knows the clear reason on why STA abandoned their channel and quit entirely. Especially since their channel has 1 million subscribers and was doing so well, so what gives? After abandoning their former channel, STA Studios, the company behind the channel actually decided to start a new channel. But, of course, that begs the question, why did they decide to abandon their old channel and then start a new one? What was the point in doing that? Well, I guess the reason is after they gave up on their Among Us series, they started their new channel basically as a way of starting over. But the least they could have done was make a community post on letting their audience know that they were discarding STA Studios and would be starting a new channel. So in a way, will help their audience be prepared and know what to expect. But instead, they chose to leave their channel and their audience without telling anyone, leaving their audience to become worried and assume that something must have happened to them. I can see why their audience was concerned though, because they just mysteriously left their channel, leaving their fan base pondering why they left. So of course, you may be wondering, well, if STA no longer makes Among Us content, then what do they make now? Well, let's go to their channel and let's check it out. STA's first video uploaded to their new channel was called Blue's Sad Origin Story, a Rainbow Friends animation. Now they've become like Gametoons. They no longer make any more Among Us content and really only make videos based off of what is trendy and popular at the time. And at the time, it was Rainbow Friends. So they uploaded their first Rainbow Friends animation, and it was very well received by the audience. So they continued making more Rainbow Friends videos, 2 of them. Rainbow Friends, but there's a zombie apocalypse, and Rainbow Friends versus Among Us. In which, in this episode, we get a small cameo of our favorite characters from their Among Us series. And the audience was hyped, even though they only appeared in just 1 episode, and 1 episode only. It was great for the audience to see their favorite characters once again, even if it was only a cameo. But anyway, the audience really liked their Rainbow Friends videos. Then after that, they decided to switch over to Garden of Banban. And of course, now they've started making videos of that game. But as their channel went on, like Gametoons, they've started going down the same path of becoming a content farm. Gametoons has already gone down a spiral of milking whatever is popular. Now STA does the same. They've become the same channel that they were inspired from. So of course, as the videos went on, their channel started getting more and more content farmy, which is proven in the titles and the thumbnails. Some of their videos were rather very questionable. Like, what is this? I'm sorry, but what are these thumbnails? They really did not have to stoop down to Gametoons level. Not to mention, I've also noticed that STA has been recycling their thumbnails. Some of their thumbnails both look the same. Here's some examples. First, look at the thumbnail for Rainbow Friends, but there's a zombie apocalypse. Now, look at the thumbnail for Garden of Banban, but there's a zombie apocalypse. They both look the same. Only the thumbnail for the Garden of Banban one has more blood and gore in it. But other than that, they both look the same. Now, look at the thumbnail for the Garden of Banban movie. And then look at the thumbnail for the Garden of Banban movie 3. They both look the same. The only thing that's different about these thumbnails is the poses and the facial expressions. But other than that, they both look and feel the same. But it doesn't even end there, because there's still more examples. Look at the thumbnail for Garden of Banban, but the roles are reversed. Then look at the thumbnail for Who is King Blastfin. They both look the same. The only thing that's different is one of the characters has been swapped or replaced with a different character, and the colors are changed. That's it. That's the only difference that we see in the thumbnail. And if you thought the examples were done, they are still going. Look at the thumbnail for Garden of Banban, Miss Fluffypaw's secret character. And now look at the thumbnail of Garden of Banban, but Banban is rainbow. You see what I mean here? Do you see a pattern? Because I sure do. I've noticed that STA has been recycling and reusing their thumbnails. They just stopped putting effort into their thumbnails, so they just copy and paste an already existing thumbnail. They both look the same. The only difference is that Rainbow Banban was swapped out with Miss Fluffypaws, and Bambolina was swapped out with Banban. But other than that, those are the only differences that we see in these thumbnails. They all look the same. So yeah, STA Animations has gone through a phase of making Rainbow Friends content before switching over to Garden of Banban shortly after, and now they're currently making Poppy Playtime content. So it's safe to say that they really only make videos based off of what is trendy or popular at the time. They also have YouTube Shorts, so let's check them out. And oh my goodness, they are awful.
Come on! I don't bite! Quick, like this video so I don't end up swimming with the fishes. It's feeding time! Hurry! Subscribe to STA Animations to save me! Nice work! You gotta be kidding me!
As you could tell, this is just like begging. The video literally asks you to like and subscribe. It's just to get views. That's all this is. This is how awful their YouTube shorts are. He turned into his final form. Yeah, scary.
Yes, my style is ridiculous.
No, they have Skibbity Toilet in this? Are you kidding me? Yeah, their YouTube shorts just feel like it's for children. In fact, all of their videos just feel like it's geared towards children. Garden of Banban Sigma. Are you kidding me? I don't understand a darn thing that is happening in this video. It just feels like mindless children's stuff. Because you got these random sound effects playing in the video along with that goofy music. Gametoons also makes similar YouTube shorts like this.
Oh no! Quick! Like the video! Save me! I have to get out of here!
Yet another form of like begging. I will not even comment on this. On a positive note though, the only thing about STA Animations that I gotta give them a pass for is their art style. But that only applies to their older videos because the art style degraded over time. If you watch their older videos, the art style is gorgeous, right? It looks beautiful. I could tell that the animators really did a good job. The art style looks fantastic and very well done. I'm impressed. The animation is smooth, the music is on point, and the voice acting is great. For most characters. But it sounds weird on other characters, such as Orange. The acting for him sounds awful.
Look! Timmy left a poopy trail!
But aside from that, everything is great. But anyway, recently, their art style has been getting worse. Something must have happened to their budget or something, because their art style seems to be getting worse rather than better. But the art style in their newer videos feels like such a downgrade compared to their art style in their older videos, which I feel like is better considering it's prettier and it has more personality. The newer art style, however, just feels cheap and lazy. Take this video as an example. Rainbow Friends vs. Choo Choo Charles, to be specific. Well, I gotta say, the art style in the thumbnail is really good, and I can tell that there was effort and work put into it. But when you get to the actual video itself, it looks very underwhelming. Because I honestly expected STA to do better than this. Unlike their other videos, that video performed poorly for a variety of reasons. For example, unlike their other videos, this video has no subtitles. I don't know what the STA team was thinking, but for some reason they decided to remove the subtitles for no reason other than to change things up, I guess. But I feel like their videos were better with subtitles rather than without them. If you have the video on mute, you cannot understand a darn thing that is happening in the video. But with their other videos, the subtitles are there so that you can at least follow along and get an understanding of what's going on in the story. You know what's happening, you know what the characters are saying, and you know what's going on. It's easy to comprehend and follow along. But no, in this video, those are not found. I don't know what STA was thinking when they removed their subtitles, but I feel like the subtitles really had an advantage. The good news, though, is that thankfully STA fixed that, and they put subtitles back into their videos, which is great. It feels weird for STA to randomly remove their subtitles for one video, judging by the fact that their subtitles are present in every video that they make. So, why did they remove the subtitles then? Well, I don't know. But you have to admit that the art style for Rainbow Friends vs. Choo Choo Charles was bad. I feel like STA must have uploaded that video on accident. Even their audience noticed the change in their art style and did not like it. It just feels like that video was unfinished. It just feels like they just rushed it out the door and called it a day, instead of actually putting work and effort into the video, which explains why it turned out the way it did. The art style looks like they've lost a budget or something. Something else that I've noticed in that video was the lack of personality in the characters. I don't know why, but the characters just felt out of character for me. That video, along with all of their modern content, feels like it's missing the heart and the soul that they once had. It just feels like a cash grab now. Purely made only for the cash, and that's it. But considering the fact that STA is run by a company isn't surprising. The characters just feel bland and boring to me, and I don't know what happened. I gotta say though, they nailed the acting. The acting is great. We do not talk about Orange's acting, but they show no personality on screen. They're just neutral the whole time. Take Purple, for example. In this shot, listen to her voice. You can clearly tell that she is visibly annoyed and says,
Ugh, get off me!
But on screen, she shows no emotion. She's supposed to be annoyed in this shot, but for some reason, there is no sign or hint of any annoyance to be found. She just remains a neutral expression. But then when you look at Rainbow Friends vs. Among Us, look at this shot.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Didn't your mother ever tell you about not jumping into strange random portals?
You can clearly tell that she's annoyed and angry, and her face shows that. But nope, that is not found in this shot. The art style really is lacking here. And once again, the acting is great. I wouldn't have any complaints if it weren't for Orange's terrible acting. But I feel like the characters don't really show any personality on screen. They just feel bland in this video. They don't really show the emotion that they normally do. They just remain a neutral expression. Yes, there are some exceptions, but for the most part, they just feel flat. I feel like the video really could have been better overall had they just put more time into actually fixing the art style. But, if anything, the art style just keeps getting worse. Time skips to the present day, and now they're currently making Poppy Playtime content. If you watch the videos, the art style has gotten even worse. As you could tell, the art style does not look very good. It looks rushed, cheap, lazy, and looks like that they've lost budget. I don't get it. STA, what happened, guys? Are you guys losing money? You guys are a huge company. But yet the art style has just degraded over time. And that just stinks because they really should have just stuck to their old style. There was no need to change it when the art style was already prettier. So I don't know why they chose to do that, but whatever. As for the videos themselves, the videos just feel soulless with no personality. They lost the heart and soul that they once had. And in its place, it's just another Gametoons clone. But why did they go down this path? Well, I can name one reason. They did it for the money. The channel is run by a company, so it's safe to say that they're only doing this for the money. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!